Hey guys, wanted to make a video here talking about a little bit of a touchy subject, and I'm going to cover a few things concerning the mixture of conventional materials and natural materials, which I do with my work, and how it relates to a lot of other people who are interested in natural building and earth construction. So I'm actually a big proponent of combining things from more conventional construction, modern construction, with the ancient earth building techniques. And I catch a lot of flack for this because there's a lot of idealists out there who will only take it one way, and it has to be 100%, as in has to be 100% natural, completely from the ground up, built with only natural materials that produce no carbon emissions, so like a zero carbon footprint building. And this is very hard to do, it's very unrealistic in my opinion. And I have a lot of reasons for why I don't propose that type of building. My main reason for using concrete is that it's very accessible. You can get concrete almost anywhere in the world today. Whether you're in a first world country or a third world country, concrete is widely available. And more specifically for here in the United States and much of the developed Western world, we have to meet specific building codes. So concrete for me is especially important for foundation construction because we have very few alternative options for creating proper stable foundations for earthen buildings. The only other real alternative I see to concrete is using stone, and stone is very expensive unless you source it locally, or if you can get it off your property or something like that. Stone can be very expensive, and not only is the raw material expensive, but in most cases you're going to have to hire a professional stonemason who can actually construct a proper stone foundation. And it's very hard to find stonemasons these days who actually build stone foundations. People are called stonemasons today, but they don't actually know how to build stone foundations anymore. So trying to realistically do a stone foundation is very difficult today, and can be very expensive, and in most cases is going to be more expensive than concrete. So for me, natural building, earthen construction, cob building, my main mission with this cob house is to bring earthen wall systems to the mainstream. And to do that, I can't be looking to unrealistic ways of doing things. So for me, concrete is a perfectly fair compromise to make. If I have to do a concrete foundation in order to build a structure with earthen walls, I'm completely happy with that. And a lot of people don't like that I do that still, because they still see the whole building as a failure because it implements concrete. But you know, if you think about it, it's still making a positive impact because you're still reducing other materials such as wood. You don't have to use wood for the walls. We're not using concrete for the walls, so we're saving something somewhere. So I think a lot of people just need to take everything into account more and see the overall positive benefit to what's happening. So I implement concrete in my buildings a lot for foundations, as I've just talked about, and for other pieces too, like window sills, window and door lintels, and bond beams, very structural, important pieces. And again, it's about accessibility and saving money in a lot of points. But actually, concrete is, there's a lot you can do with concrete artistically too. So I use it for an artistic function as well. A lot of the buildings I've done have not had artistic concrete involved. That's because of the budgets we've been working with. It just hasn't worked out that way. But I think we should keep our mind open to using concrete more, not more than normal, but still using it within our natural building constructions and projects. I wouldn't completely throw it aside and call it some kind of natural building heresy. It's something we should still use. The majority of the material in concrete is still completely natural, non-toxic. It's just the binder that people have a problem with. So again, there's so much value and benefit to using concrete still, even for us, natural builders trying to promote non-toxic, sustainable, and locally sourced materials. Because if we just completely throw out concrete from the equation, I think we're going to have a much harder time bringing earth masonry and natural building techniques to the mainstream. You're going to have a lot harder of a time getting things through building permissions and coding. And there's just certain things you can't do without concrete. So I'll also say that I think within the natural building sphere, people interested, there are too many idealists, and we need to stop being dogmatic about our natural building because it's doing more harm than good, I think. So if you come on my channel, I appreciate everyone with their ideas, but please don't leave dogmatic opinions, especially if you just don't really know what you're talking about. Because it's kind of hypocritical. I mean, I feel like it's like Greta Thunberg coming on my channel and saying, "How dare you, Alex? How dare you for using concrete, you evil environmental villain." When it's all put together in the equation, I'm still making a positive impact even with the use of concrete. So anyway, just things to think about. And please do leave your comments below and let's have a discussion. Thank you.